Night Sports reporting. It's a 15-yard penalty. First down. You know nothing about sports.
Nuts prod on the beat.
You know nothing about sports.
What up, people?
What up?
You're alive.
Welcome back to another installment.
I gotta.
You know nothing about sports, and neither do we. But we're gonna give it a shot.
I got a lot of problems. I got a lot of problems with the NFL. You're gonna hear about it.
All right, check it out. So, courtesy of Mr. K-Man over there. First topic. We all know what it is. We all know, and you know
All week.
AB. K-Man, what you think about AB drama?
Let's start. Okay. So it starts with Friday. Friday, I guess he gets the fine, or gets the letter about being fined $215,000, and then also voiding $29 million of his contract. And then he releases a statement on, was it Twitter or Instagram? Release me.
Instagram.
At the Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
Then this breaking news starts to come out that either during practice or during training camp, he tried to fight, what's his name? The GM?
Yeah, Mike Mayock.
Mike Mayock.
Had to fight Mike Mayock and calls him all types of cussing words and a racial epithet, even though I'm not going there. Then he punts a ball over his head, and then he proceeds to get a call from his coach and records it,
Which is against the law.
Right.
in the state of California. But comes to find out, they told Gruden they're recording the call, and he was like, "Cool." And then he comes out with a video, and then sometime around Saturday in the morning, they cut him. And everybody's like, he got out. Okay, he got out. And then in the afternoon, he signs with the Patriots.
First of all, one of y'all called that out, man. Who was that?
That was Kennedy.
Oh, okay, man.
I didn't think it was gonna happen because my thing was this. Look, Josh Gordon's already there. Why would they sign? Why would they bring on another headache? But their own, you know, that Patriot arrogance, that New England arrogance.
Yeah.
You know, it was like, yeah, whatever, we'll take him. And then, you know, today the media asked Belichick about it, and he was like, yeah, we're aware of the situation, we're taking it seriously. He's practicing today.
Yeah. Oh, the situation happened to be that last night, his former trainer
from LSU
has accused him and filed a civil lawsuit against him in civil court or federal court, I don't know, for sexual assault.
Now, I'm going to tell y'all this, man. Y'all might call me crazy, but the sexual assault thing, that wasn't part of the plan. From the beginning, when this dude came there about the whole get up, number one, he didn't want to be there. Number two, he said, I'm a smart dude. I'm going to figure my way out of this and make it look good. Oh, you know what? They're not going to let me use my helmet. Let me make that a big deal. I'm not going to show up because of my helmet. Number one, strike one. Look, that didn't work. Number two, he goes into some kind of cryogenic thing, gets frostburn.
That was before. That was before. Yeah, that was before. That was number one.
Yeah.
Still, that's two strikes. So the third one, he started talking all this crazy stuff, like you said, punting balls, coming to practice, being disruptive. Basically, he did what George Costanza did when he wanted Yankees fired.
Exactly.
Oh,
you know, I don't shout out podcasts, but I sent y'all a clip from Pat Afee or McPhee, and he broke down.
Yeah.
This is on Thursday.
Yeah.
He came out
Man.
with a video on Thursday about
He was on-
this
he was
funny
on
little
point.
thing.
He was spot on with that.
I think he was being funny, but he was being true, and it happened.
Right.
You know,
And when he said
practiced
it,
with Derek Carr. It's like, this ain't the one.
and
Right.
when he said that, and I saw that, and I was like, And I retraced all the steps back he was doing from the time he got there. I'm like, you know what? I see what he was trying to do.
And then Adam Schefter broke that he wanted to go to New England. But Pittsburgh was like, no, we're not sending you there.
Right.
And then they had a deal. They had a deal for Buffalo, and he was like, no, I'm not going to Buffalo.
Yep.
So then they went to Oakland. So he figured, I can get my way out of Oakland. Now he's in here. Maybe he figures, my career is great. New England's not going to give me all the money I'm going to get. I'm not, because I'm old. But maybe if I get a ring, it validates my career along with all my stats. Gold jacket when I retire in 5 years.
What'd your girl say? The deaf girl, bingo. You on point. Kate. You
Yeah.
right on point. 'Cause that, I'm serious. That's his mindset.
Yep.
He's going to be with Tom Brady, one of the best quarterbacks ever to go,
Yeah.
and also he's going to be with Belichick, one of the best, greatest head coaches of all time. So he's like, this is a win-win situation. New
Right.
England, they got a pretty good, okay defense, you know.
Yeah.
There was
But-
some trying to say that this wasn't a master plan because why would you go into a cryogenic chamber without proper foot protection and risk your career? Well, nobody ever said how long he stayed in there. Nobody ever said that, like maybe he had on wet socks or something. Something that wouldn't totally destroy his feet.
True.
People got to understand this dude is crazy. Number one. Number two, how long has he been in the league? I guarantee you, this is not the first time that he's been in a cryogenic chamber.
I think he's been in the league since
He's 30, isn't he?
09,
I think he's been like,
2010.
I think like about 7 years, right? 7
Yeah.
8 years, right?
But he's 30. So 30-year-old dude been in the league this long. You telling me this is the first time he's been in a cryogenic chamber? I'm not buying it.
Yeah.
I'm not buying
Yeah.
it. He planned this. He planned this all along. He got what he wanted. I'm still skeptical as if I don't know if it's going to work. Still, I still have my reservations because it's crazy.
I have a point to that. So,
Go ahead, Taylor.
everybody brings up Randy Moss. Everybody brings up Corey Dillon. All right, those work. Now let's look at the other people who they also brought in. Chad Ochocinco. Cut him before the season starts because he couldn't read a playbook. Brought in Albert Kingsworth. Deal with eating sandwiches and laying on the ground. And I'm missing somebody else. But it doesn't always work. This Patriot way doesn't always work. It works for it worked for Rodney Harrison, but Rodney Harrison just wanted to win. He wasn't a malcontent.
Right, exactly.
All right. Last point on AB. It's gonna be quick. In a few words, be with. Do you see him on the Patriots and the Patriots going to the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I had him in the Super Bowl without AB.
Okay, all right, K-Man, what you think?
No.
But you're changing your pick though.
You're
changing your pick.
No. I'm not changing my pick.
Oh, you're not.
Yeah. I forgot.
All right, man. All right.
Boy, was I wrong about that.
All right, here we go. This next topic is a really good topic. Real good. And I know a lot of people around the league touched on it this past week. So, preseason. Is it really necessary? If I'm going to put another little twist on it. Preseason question. Is it necessary if you're doing scrimmages with other teams? Go, K-Man.
All right. So I've been hearing they talked about this in the Cleveland game. They talked about it in the Bronco game, and they talked about it in another game. And they talked about preseason, and they said something about, they only played one preseason game, or only played a couple snaps and everything like that. And they alluded to these are commentators alluded to, hey, maybe if they'd have played more games in the preseason, maybe they wouldn't look so rusty. And where I got from that was their corporate overlords want them to push preseason games, so more added revenue for them and their corporate partners, the 32 individuals who own football teams.
All right, so K-Man, let me clarify this. When you say they didn't play enough snaps, you're talking about the starters, right? The stars, right?
The starters.
Yeah. All right, B.
Yeah.
What you think?
I think the games are necessary. Scrimmages, no. The reason why I say scrimmages aren't necessary is because scrimmages, they say it's a controlled environment, but these guys been in training camp for a week or two. They're tired of hitting the same dudes. They're ready to hit somebody else. If they got something against a certain team that they're practicing against, certain things might get heated. As you saw, who did the Redskins scrimmage against this past training camp?
Oh yeah,
Was it the Titans?
I think so.
I think it was the Titans.
Yeah,
and stuff got heated out there. And I mean, dudes could have got seriously hurt, with all those scrums and stuff. You see more scrums in scrimmages because you don't have real referees out there.
Good point.
As far as the preseason games, I got two words for you. Zach Martin. Zach Martin was our worst offensive lineman on Sunday. I got two more words for you. Lyle Collins. Lyle Collins played through the preseason. Didn't hear his name called once on Sunday. He had a flawless game. Zach Martin got called for holding twice? 2 or 3 times? It matters. I'm telling you, it matters. Not with every position. Not with every position. But when it comes to a position like offensive line, where the muscle memory of your technique needs to be on point, on 100, it matters. Significant.
Yeah, and I will say this, man. Both of y'all made some good points. Kennedy's speaking like he up there at the executive level. I don't want to mess up my players. I need to put some behinds in the seat so I can see that green. Now, and I get where you're coming from, B. You're coming from the whole team perspective. Say, hey, look, let's put this work in because practice makes perfect.
Right.
Here's what I'll say to this. The preseason is necessary, but you don't need 4 games.
No, you don't. No,
Right.
I do agree with that.
2 games.
That's what I'm saying.
2 games.
Yep.
2 games. And then for those teams who didn't practice in the preseason, yes, the fault is theirs. Cleveland, the fault is theirs because they got new pieces. Because everybody wants to be the LA Rams. They didn't practice. The LA Rams been together for like 2 years. So they know each other. Cleveland is integrating new parts into their team. And you need to get that timing down in live games. The Broncos needed the timing in the live games. So the rust that you see on certain teams, it's because some of them is because they're working with new parts. But if you're a New England, if you're Seattle, if you're the Rams, even if the Cow, you don't really like maybe Zeke a little bit, but other than that, and he needed probably a series in the preseason. Run left. I'm behind this dude. I'm good.
Now here's the messed up part to all three of us saying they should only play 2 games. I'm gonna play devil's advocate. The thing is, what about the young players trying to make the team to get a paycheck? If we're going to give them only 1 game, what if it's not their best game?
Here's the thing: you got practice. You got 3 to 4 weeks of practice, and the game just kind of helps a little bit. But you got 3-4 weeks of practice. Right. I mean, if you're having an okay practice and you do well in the game, that might help you. But
now, you do have those exceptions. There were a few on our roster during training camp where dudes beast out during training camp practice, but can't carry it over to the game.
Yeah.
We had a few of those instances, but cutting it down to 2 games, you give the team the option like they do now. The teams pretty much have an option now where they choose whatever game they want to be the dress rehearsal. Well, you make the first game the dress rehearsal, and then make the second game all about the backup. Rotate them in and out by quarters. First quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. Get all your guys that you think are going to do something. Now, if you got guys that you got, I was on I call them something else I heard on Hard Knocks, but you got dudes that I'll use Denzel's term. If you got poop butt dudes who ain't done anything during training camp that ain't gonna make the team, don't even let them see the field. Just cut them.
Those guys are future FedEx and UPS drivers, or they down working with Vince McMahon in the XFL.
Yeah, and bagging groceries at Giant.
Yeah. Or on the corner with the big flippy thing, trying to distract you to come over to the car wash.
Stop at T-Mobile. They got a deal going on.
Yeah, for real.
All right, here we go.
They fell off.
All right, the next subject, man, is injury. Now, let me pull up, because I was on NFL.com looking at some of these injuries, man. I was just scrolling through the list. Like, they got Baker Mayfield, I'm not sure what happened to Baker Mayfield.
It's like thumb or hand.
Oh, yeah, it did. So it does say his hand.
His whole body hurts. You see how many times he was on the ground Sunday? Now,
I'm going to give y'all my biggest impact player that got hurt. Well, I kind of got like two of them, but I think I'm going to go with the most devastating one was Nick Foles.
By far.
Yeah.
Getting hurt, and then I'm gonna tell you my second one, man. Because this might not affect this team, but same kind of injury happened to Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
Yeah, they be all right.
Yeah.
So, I know who's Jacksonville's backup.
What's the name?
The dude with the porno stash.
He's a 6th round pick. Goodness.
And I heard his name so many times Sunday, man. I mean,
Hitchens or something like that.
It's something.
Hang on, man.
I can't think of his name. It's a funny name, and for the record, it's not worth remembering really. Because he did all right. He did all right against the Chiefs defense, but and we'll get into picks later. But who do they play week 2?
Yeah.
Let's see. Who do they play week 2?
But and then also they didn't game plan for him. The next team who plays against him will be game planning for this kid. So nah.
Yeah, he's going against the Texans. They're going to eat him alive. Gardner Minshew is his
name.
That's
his name. Gardner Minshew.
They're going to eat him alive. Kansas City still does not have a defense.
No.
So, yeah. So
that'll
probably be the first and last time we say the name Gardner Minshew.
With praise.
Oh man.
But we heard about Hunter Renfrow today. Not Hunter Renfrow.
Hunter Hill. Hunter Henry.
Hunter Henry today with what was it? It was a knee.
It was knee, yeah.
Yeah, tibula. You got Darius. You got Darius Geis with the meniscus.
Man, look, I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm gonna tell you another one that I was kind of worried about when I was watching the Monday night game. Did y'all see how Deshaun Watson landed on his back when he scored that touchdown?
Oh yeah, I didn't think he was getting up.
Oh, and then throughout the game he was like Winston. But hey,
let me go on this little rant real quick. So the Houston Texans lost their owner. I'm not gonna say anything good or not gonna say anything bad, but he lost him during the year. I don't know what the structure of that family and how they're going to set up for who's going to be the general partner, the senior partner who's run the franchise. They have to get rid of Bill O'Brien. You embolden this man to make too many decisions. You lucked up into getting Deshaun Watson because the Bears were stupid or some other things I'm not going to get into picking Trubisky. This boy is a star, but I always knew he was going to be a star because I saw him in Clemson. All right?
Yeah, he was a beast.
Beat Alabama.
Yeah,
and there were people before that's like, oh, he beat Alabama, but Johnny Manziel beat Alabama, and such beat that. Not in the championship game. The year before when they lost to Alabama, Nick Saban was pulling out all these tricks. Why? Because he couldn't stop them.
Yep.
You got a star who's got a real ceiling. They don't protect him at all. They don't protect him at all. It's because the general manager is also the head. They got to get rid of this.
Good point, K-Man, because when I was watching the Texans, and y'all had me laughing, Brandon, you came in late and was like, what? I'm picking the Texans to go to the Super Bowl. I was like, huh?
Yeah, they go.
But they have the core players, man, with Deshaun Watson and those two wide receivers, man. They got it.
But they got three. They got Kenny Stills.
Oh, Kenny Stills.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They got the pieces. If they can get like a decent running game going
Yeah.
in their defense, other than J.J. Watt.
Yeah, and I think that'll come with time. I mean, you got a brand new left tackle, you got a brand new running back, and Carlos Hyde. That takes time. It takes time to get that chemistry to get. Running game is not like passing game. You know, running game, you got one runner that has to be in sync with 5 linemen.
Right.
And a lead blocker.
Right.
I'll give you that one.
And then also, remember, even the plays that you call in the huddle, the offensive linemen, once they get to the line, they call in different protection plays because they see something. Because I heard something that the smartest people on a football team are offensive linemen.
Mm-hmm.
So that left guard has to start to know the tendencies of Laramie Tunsil, and then so far throughout the go down the line. Once they get that set up, that's good. I still don't like O'Brien, but I'm gonna stop right there.
All right, K-Man. All right, so here we go. The next segment. I'm gonna start with you, B-Wig. What stood out for you on week 1 from any team, any player perspective?
I got 5 main things in no particular order. Number 1, Mitchell Trubisky's regression from last year, which leads me into my next. What stood out? I'm not sold on the Packers D. Aaron Rodgers also he got all 32 teeth showing, talking about we got a defense now. Look, dude, y'all went against Mitchell Trubisky. And truth be told, he could have beat y'all that night. You know, y'all got an interception when he drove him down the field. Could have beat y'all. So calm down on the defense. But Mitch Trubisky's regression.
Mm.
Number 2, the Dolphins are the unanimous pick to have the number 1 pick in the next in the upcoming NFL draft.
That was one of mine.
There's no more elaboration needed on that topic.
Nah.
Number 3, Kennedy, this one's for you. Dakota Rain Prescott. Perfect QB rating.
That was another one of mine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pay the man his money.
Yeah. They were playing the team that's going to get the 2nd overall pick. Come on, stop it. Stop it.
Don't matter. Perfect passer rating. Number 4, the Saints are on a redemption tour. NFL, look out. I got Dallas in the Super Bowl, but I do believe it'll be Dallas and the Saints in the NFC Championship. The Saints are getting ready to go on a rampage. Y'all probably end up being like 14-2, 13-3, something crazy like that.
I'm thinking 13-3. Yeah.
But Monday night, like that, that last drive, that and then a 57-yard field goal to win the game.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And finally, Bruce Arians cannot save Jameis Winston.
No, he cannot.
And I'll leave it at that.
All right, K-Man.
All right, so my first is the 2020 World Champion Cleveland Browns.
Give him my honorable mention.
What happened with that, man?
What happened with that is what
happen?
it's the reason why I wasn't high on them. They need a real coach. I mean, it's the first game. I'm gonna let it go, but you got to do playing football in a $350,000 watch.
I was way off.
You got people talking about this team So, oh, they're so great. Oh, they got Baker. Baker got no line. He has no. They traded their best guard so they can get what's his face? Who was the D tackle that did nothing in the D end that did nothing in the Giants?
Oh,
Got paid way too much.
Olivier Vernon.
Yeah,
Oh,
protect your investment. The
Mhm.
same thing I'm ragging on the Texans for. Protect your investment. Also, they needed to play some games in the preseason because they needed to gel. They needed to work on timing and all in game time. I'm not saying they should have played, but one series. They only played one series together.
Mhm.
yeah,
That's not good.
And let's not forget that Baker Mayfield's just a sophomore.
Exactly.
I'm gonna tell you, man. When everybody had Cleveland, and this is might be an old school term, everybody was crowning Cleveland paper. They're like paper champions. On paper,
Yeah.
it looked good, but
Yeah.
all right, K man,
Yeah.
what else you got?
Remember? Yeah. Back to that. Remember the '08 Philadelphia Eagles? Yeah. Everybody's counting them. They went like 6-10. So, Sean, your thing. I saw problems. I didn't see.
I saw problems too.
Yeah, because I think part of the reason that y'all was able to come back is one, y'all were going against a Bill O'Brien coach team. Second, y'all was in that place that is just a beautiful advantage that so many teams do not have.
Nobody has that advantage.
Y'all feed off that crowd so much. I mean, I still think about when they the first game when they opened it up after Katrina.
When
and it was
Jason
just
that joint,
and ever since then it's hard to win in that place unless the referees are not paying attention. But I don't something is missing on that defense. In our chat, I told you I don't like Dennis Allen as our defensive coordinator.
it's the safeties.
You talked about the safeties, but I don't particularly like Davenport either. So that hurts your pass rush.
Yeah, I give you that. Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you when we had rankings, and then Jordan, that was like a good one. But yeah,
Yeah, y'all safety play was the reason that last touchdown happened.
Yeah.
No help over the top for Hopkins. Are you kidding me?
I know, right?
And then y'all, what were y'all in cover 2 on the touchdown play?
I couldn't tell what coverage that was.
And then because Kenny Stills was 1-on-1 with your safety.
1-on-1.
That's what I said. Because y'all texting like what cover? I'm like, I don't know what coverage that was. And I played DB. I'm looking. I'm like, not cover 1.
Right. I mean, I wouldn't even. That's
man.
Yeah, I didn't understand that. It's like y'all thought y'all had y'all were playing Ryan Leaf at quarterback or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean,
I like your offense. I mean,
yeah, I saw
adding the tight end. Whew.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. Like I saw issues too, but what Monday is going to do for the psyche of that team, it's not going to be it's not going to be perfect. But what Monday did, man, they're going to be tough to beat, man.
And to your point, Brandon, I've seen so many memes from my Saints fans, my friends.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody put, I got 30 seconds. Somebody said, hold my beer. Like Drew Brees.
Yeah, I saw that.
I'm like, man, what else you got, K man?
The Philadelphia Eagles, the team I picked to be Super Bowl champion. If you're going to be Super Bowl champion, you have aspirations to be Super Bowl champions, you're going to need to play like that.
No.
You have a dog in front of you. I don't want to go all Michael Vick, but you got to do what you got to do to that dog.
Hey, look, K man, I know Brandon over there shaking his head because man, Deshaun Jackson looked like he haven't lost a step. But I know where y'all gonna go because I think both of y'all said it. Somebody said something about somebody getting hurt again, and who you? Because somebody got hurt on the Eagles, but then somebody said
Malik Jackson.
Yeah, and then somebody
he out
said
for the year.
Yeah, And then
Mhm.
somebody say, "Oh yeah, you know who's next?" So
Yeah.
I don't want
He's
to say any names.
he's built like a high school girl's heart, easily broken,
we don't want to.
fragile and easily broken.
We don't want to say any names. But that being said, who's the Eagles' backup?
Nate Sudfeld, but I'm not sure he's
Oh,
recovered. He broke his wrist
yeah.
he broke his wrist in preseason, I think against the Jaguars. I'm not sure he's back yet. I think
No, he's not.
they were pegging him to come back, I think sometime in November.
You're right.
Oh man. All right. So look, for me that stood out, man, was of course my Saints defense when these safeties terrible. Number two for me was the Browns, who I picked to almost go to the Super Bowl. That's why I say I was way off. Then I'm gonna tell you, neither one of y'all talked about this, but y'all kind of talked about it. Y'all talked about the Dolphins, but man, Lamar Jackson, he was flinging that joint sideways.
Yeah.
Then
Keep
my
on
last,
forgetting about what he did in Louisville. So whatever.
yeah. Now my last point is I agree with B Wig about my man, my homie. He from up there in the corner of the state, but he's still from the boot. Dak Prescott. They need to pay Dak. I will say that, man, because my man looked good. You know,
Yeah, you could say, and I mean, yeah, it was against the Giants. The Giants, they're horrendous on defense. But, and I went back and watched the game again. What you saw, Kennedy, what you saw him doing, boom, 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 going through reads, calling out
Let me
coverages,
let me see if it's
reading
game.
the defense at the line of scrimmage, changing plays, changing protections. That's what you saw him doing.
Let me see if it's
That's
game.
and that's growth. I don't care how sorry the defense is. If you can go to the line of scrimmage and point out defense, point out coverages, and change protections.
Oh no. I'm not. I will not take away from what he did because what we said in our chat is it's the reason why the Eagles disappointment and took notification for me because if you had this thing, the Cowboys have aspirations to be Super Bowl champions. They had an inferior opponent in front of them, and they beat them down. That's
Right.
what you're supposed to do.
Right.
The Baltimore Ravens, I don't know if they had Super Bowl aspirations, but Super playoff aspirations. They had inferior, and they beat them down like they were a Division III. What was it called? Barber college.
Right.
All right, K-Man. All right, K-Man. After this, I'm going to give you the last word on what stood out. So, K-Man, we was talking about B-Wig's Cowboys. What happened to the Broncos? Y'all let Chucky come in there.
All right. Well, first of all, we were on the road. So it's a whole host of things that came in, and I am not going to make any excuses for this team at all. But I will say this: the Antonio Brown stuff galvanized them. This was the first and the only game. This is the last game played on Monday night in that stadium. They had juice. You heard the chants that we cannot say on here. They came out with juice, and the Broncos did.
Okay.
They did not come out with that same. They did not match that energy whatsoever.
The Broncos did not come out with juice, but they came out with Joe Flacco. That was reason number 2.
All right, man. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. So, all right, predictions. All right, Thursday.
Oh no, I got one more. I got one more thing
What you got?
that stood out. Pittsburgh Steelers. They're gonna be a better team without Le'Veon. They're gonna be a better team without AD. Oh, watch out for them. I heard they got a secondary. I heard they got a linebacker. They got smoked like a pack of Newport.
They sure did. Boy.
These are not your daddy's Pittsburgh Steelers.
No, they're not.
Mike Tomlin, I love him. I respect him, bro. You ain't over your head on this one.
You mean the next head coach of the Washington Redskins? You mean that Mike Tomlin, the next head coach of the Washington Redskins? That is?
You might be on to something there.
Yeah, because look, he's from Virginia, right? He's from down with the William
3-4 defense, 3-4 personnel. Them nasty Alabama men in that front seven.
Yeah,
might be on to something.
All right, man. So predictions, man. The Thursday night game. Um, did y'all see that picture of Cam Newton that I sent? Brandon, what are y'all doing to this dude down there? So who
Hang on.
who who go? This is like a scrub game, man. Who gonna win between the Buccaneers and the Panthers? Go ahead, B Wig.
The Panthers will beat them, man. They're a better team. I believe they're a better coach team because Bruce Arians hasn't had the Buccaneers long enough to have his fingerprints on them. And Tampa Bay is quarterbacked by Jameis Winston. Jameis Winston is a bad quarterback.
Yep.
Just in case nobody else has noticed, this dude's a bad quarterback. He has more multi-game interceptions since he's been in the league than anybody.
Right.
Or multi-interception games. Multi-interception games. He has more multi-interception games than anybody.
Yeah.
They lost talent
Mm-hmm.
in the offseason.
They let talent go.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm taking the Panthers. They'll probably cover.
Who you got, K man?
I got the Carolina Panthers. They were at home, but they were against the defending NFC champions. They took it to them. They lost. They are facing a organization in chaos. They have a head coach who I really like, but should not be coaching anymore because it has been chronicled twice on HBO Real Sports. This dude has like health problems, like real health problems. He should not, and he shouldn't be wasting his time with Jameis Winston. He is not a good quarterback at all. People tie him to Mariota, but Mariota issue is Mariota never stays healthy.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I get you that.
When he's healthy, he looks okay. Jameis Winston has all the talent. Something between the ears ain't there. I hear that he's smart, but it's just something.
The dude stole crab legs from a grocery store. He's not smart. He's not.
That's what all those reporters were telling me about coming out to the combine, that he's just smart as Peyton Manning.
He was this guy was telling his this is how he hyped his teammates up one game. It was against the Saints. Y'all see this? Y'all see this? He had his teammates looking at him like, what?
All right, man. So y'all something wrong with y'all. The next game, man.
Hey, he did it though. He did that.
Yeah, he
did.
did.
Do it. He did it. Right? We just had a good memory and brought it back up.
Right. Who you got, Sean?
Hey, I'm going with the Panthers, man. They got a better chance because the Buccaneers, man. But all right. The Cardinals against the Ravens. This is a home game for the Ravens, man. Who you got, K man?
Oh, I got the Ravens, and I got the Ravens by at least 20.
All right, B, who you got?
Yeah, I'm going with the Ravens too. Like I said Sunday, Kyler Murray, I don't care what he did in the fourth quarter, he didn't do enough to change my mind that he's going to be a bust in this league. There were too many times where he couldn't see over his linemen. There were too many times
That's not even a joke.
where there were too many passes that got batted down. His legs ain't gonna save him forever.
Nope.
And he's not even that fast. He's short. He's small, so it looks like he's moving really fast. He's got quick feet.
That's what I was going to say.
He's got really quick feet, but he's not that fast.
He's quick. He's quick to a point.
So, Boondocks Kid is gonna show him up on Sunday.
Oh yeah, you know.
I mean, this is gonna be. I can't say that. This is gonna be
another drubbing.
This is gonna be Baltimore's second Pittsburgh in a row.
They put up almost 60 points on the Dolphins, man. I'm picking the Ravens. All right.
They're going AB and Roethlisberger on the Cardinals.
All right, B Wig. Let's start with
you.
Really?
Really? Okay.
So
you gonna go right up to the edge, huh? Right up to the edge.
I already know who Brandon got in this game. So matter of fact, I'm not even gonna ask B. So K-Man, who you picking between the Cowboys and the Redskins?
We know who you picking, Sean.
I got the Washington Redskins losing this game.
So y'all wait for me to pick?
Who you got, Sean?
Ah, man.
Come
Look,
on, Homer McGee.
Look. I'm about to go into Skip Bayless mode. Well,
don't do a Skip Bayless. No, not Dave Skip Bayless.
Hey, I'm picking. You know what? I'm picking the Redskins. You know why? I'm gonna pick the Redskins because AP is gonna be playing.
Yeah. Couldn't beat us last year.
All right. This game I think may be interesting, man. The Colts versus the Titans. Who you got, B?
Give me the Titans. Listen, I know Cleveland ain't, they are who we thought they were. Man, that was great. they are who we thought they were. But I was more impressed with Tennessee than I was disappointed in Cleveland. Tennessee showed me toughness. They showed me will. They showed me grit, and they showed me that they can put their hands around an opponent's neck and not let up. I like the Titans. Man.
All right, K man.
I got the Titans, but I got it in a close one. This is a division game. Tennessee might be feeling themselves too much and overlooking the Colts because Andrew Luck is not there. But that is a really good coach, really well-run coach team. They have a really good offensive line. They run the ball. Jacoby Brissett's not going to beat themselves. But at the end of the day, I had the Titans winning in a close one.
Yeah, I also got the Titans, man. Got the Titans because they look pretty good from what I saw. All right, so we got Seattle coming to Pittsburgh, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm going with Seattle, man, because what I saw from Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and why Pittsburgh's actually favored in this game? I don't know why. I'm taking Seattle, man. This might be the second week in a row we see a lot of blowout. I got them beating Pittsburgh by double digits. I don't know if they'll get them by like 20, but I got Seattle big, like some like 23-10 or something like that.
Good. I was thinking that same thing. B, what you got? Who you got, K man?
I got the Steelers. This is a Mike Tomlin special. They start off the first game either losing or getting tied, and then all of a sudden by the second game they right the ship. I did not like how Seattle looked versus Cincinnati at home. I think Pittsburgh wins a close one because Seattle also got to remember about Seattle. Seattle in like September they don't play to their ability. By November, December, all of a sudden, here they come. But they start off slow.
Now I will say this. Whoever can protect their quarterback the best, whoever gets sacked the least in that game will probably win. Now Russell Wilson got sacked 4 times against Cincinnati. They still have like little issues to work out on that offensive line, and they traditionally don't travel well. They've never traveled well.
No.
But I don't believe in the Steelers anymore. I believe in Mike Tomlin. I just don't believe in the team anymore.
All right, good points. So the next one, man, is the Buffalo Battle of New York. Buffalo going to the Giants. Who you got, B? Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Give me the Giants have the best player on the field. Give me the Giants.
Yeah, I'm going with the Giants too. Who you got, K man?
I got the Buffalo Bills. They have on a sneak tip a really good defense. I do not like Josh Allen at all, but he allows them to do certain things. The Giants are playing for a draft pick. This draft is coming up is really loaded on offensive linemen, so they're trying to they're gonna beat Eli's gonna get beat the hell out of. But when it comes to the end result, it's gonna be a better offensive lineman for Daniel Jones, and then also this drafted deep in wide receivers. Can you say Judy?
I'd give you that one.
That's what I was gonna say too. Either I think the Giants are gonna do enough to win this game, or it's gonna be so bad by halftime that we see Daniel Jones.
Yeah, good point. All right. So the next game, man, it's like another game. Why do we got to pick this game? The 49ers against the Bengals. Who you got, B?
Give me give me San Fran on the road.
Yeah, I'm with you on that because I think Garoppolo gonna hit his stride in this game. Who you got, K man?
I got Cincinnati.
Man, you just like wait a minute. You just like going against us. Me and B went together. Like now you going?
Hey, first of all, I got to be someone had to choose to be the bad guy. That's me. No, I like what I saw against Seattle. And then I did not like the 49ers. I'm starting to think that Kyle Shanahan is probably best as an offensive coordinator and not a head coach and runner of the franchise because he's actually running that franchise. It's not John Lynch.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take Seattle at home. I'm gonna take Cincinnati at home.
All right. Now, good point. This next game, man. I'm taking the Chargers against the Lions. I'm taking the Chargers because I didn't really see anything that impressed me about the Lions. Who you got, K man?
I have the Chargers.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Who you got, B?
Give me where's this game in Detroit?
Detroit.
Give me the line.
Oh,
They still have three really good receivers, and your boy Derwin James is not playing in that secondary. So give me the Lions at home.
Wow, that's a bit okay. All right. So this is a traditional matchup, man. The Vikings at the Packers. Who you got, K man?
I got the Vikings.
I knew you was gonna pick them.
I got the Vikings.
And I'm with you. I'm not sold on Aaron Rodgers really yet, and I'm not sold on the Packers defense like we were discussing earlier. So I'm going with the Vikings. Who you got, B?
I got the Vikings. For old Sir Smiles a lot about his defense last Thursday night. Okay, enter Dalvin Cook. Youngin ain't playing no game. He ain't playing no game.
And the backup. And that offensive line.
Yeah.
With Bradbury.
We'll see what Aaron Rodgers thinks of his defense after this game.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the next game, Jaguars against Texas, we kind of already discussed that, you know.
Yeah.
So I don't think we need to harp on that anymore. Well, just for the fact, I'm going with the Texans. Who y'all got? Who you got?
Texans.
Houston. Yeah, the Texans.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, we're unanimous on this one.
Yeah, we are, right? All right, so the last 1 o'clock game, man, is the Hoodie against the downtrodden Dolphins in Miami.
Now, I will say this. The Patriots do not have a really good record when going to Miami. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. They put up 50. they put up 50.
All right.
If the Ravens can put up 58, Patriots might put up 100, man.
A 70 spot?
They might put up 100 on these. Like, how are they just 18-point underdogs for this game? I mean, how are they 18-point favorites for this game?
I don't know.
Who is the backup for the who's back? Stidham? Is it Stidham?
I think so. The guy that they drafted from Auburn.
He's going to be starting the second half.
I think you're right. I'm going to reckon. I think he probably will. All right. This game, because Tyreek Hill is hurt, but they still got Patrick Mahomes and they got
ain't Karma something.
So I'm picking. I'm picking the Chiefs, man. But the game is in Oakland again. And K-Man, you always said something about how the fans were. So who you got, K-Man?
Yeah, those fans were great versus a team that is not that talented. They don't get beat down. Kansas City gonna beat them down. It's not even gonna be funny.
All right, B. So who you got, Brandon?
Yeah, I'm not drinking the Gruden Kool-Aid. They're gonna get punished. But I will say this. I will say this. Rest in peace, Papa Joe Jackson. Your heir apparent, he got his.
Yeah, yeah,
Heal up well, Tyreek.
Yeah, he go.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
all right. So here we
Yeah.
go, man. Here we go.
Shout out to your son giving you them looks.
So,
you're in the cast now. You know what I'm saying.
so the next game is going to be the game of the week on Fox. Of course, a lot of people, especially myself, been looking forward to this one. Saints against the Rams. Y'all know who I got, so I ain't got to say nothing. So who you got, B?
Hey, I'm gonna say this first. This game is probably gonna top the ratings of the last Super Bowl. I'm gonna just say that.
Yes.
You're right.
With that being said, I got the Saints big during this game. This will not be a good game. The Los Angeles Rams are gonna go into New Orleans. Oh no, it's in Los Angeles.
Yeah, it's in LA.
They're gonna go into New Orleans.
Exactly.
And get ransacked.
Exactly. They ain't got no fans. You're gonna see so much black and gold in that stadium.
I'm
you
serious,
would think
man.
you in New Orleans.
And look, man, here's the sad thing, man. I got a lot of people that went to my high school, that went to high school, live out in LA and all that stuff, man. Oh man, they've been calling everybody from like Saints fans from that live in San Francisco, San Diego. Everybody's supposed to be coming to the game. So I'm really looking forward to this one. All right. So here we go, K man. I'm gonna let you start this one. The Bears at the Broncos, man. Fangio going against his old team. Who you got, K man?
If Matt Nagy decides not to look at the game tape of Derek Carr getting the ball out very quickly and decides, I'm just going to have Trubisky sit back there and take 3-4 seconds to throw a pass, we're going to win this game. That being said, this is going to be an ugly game. And maybe it's a homer in me, but I think the crowd will give them juice. And so I'm picking the Broncos to win this game.
I see a couple of fights breaking out. But all right, so B Wig, who you got, man?
Two facts. Like Kennedy said, crowd Mile High I don't think gets the recognition it deserves as a home field advantage. It's extremely difficult to play at that altitude.
Yeah, it is.
Especially in September.
Yeah, because it's not cold. Everybody ain't out of breath as long as they ain't burning from screaming. So yeah, the crowd will be a factor, and also the Broncos. As bad as Joe Flacco is, he's a better quarterback. I'm going with the best quarterback on the field. I like the Broncos.
Yeah. That's for me, man.
But I will say this.
What?
I will say this. Joe Flacco, who's your coach? Fangio. Yeah. He needs to take John Gruden's advice. And if Joe Flacco doesn't get the ball out of his hands within 2.5 seconds,
yes.
Your boy, look.
They got a stable of pass rushers. Y'all got offensive line problems. I don't know what happened to Ron Leary, but I'm glad we let him go when we did.
Jawan James hurt his knee, got a sprained knee, man. And Garrett Bowles sucks.
I'm gonna tell you like
he's young.
Huh?
He's young, Garrett Bowles.
He's young?
No, he's not.
Ain't he young? Isn't he a young guy?
No, he did missionary work. He got drafted. He was 25.
That's
the reason why I didn't like that pick.
Look, I'm gonna say this, and we're gonna go to the next game. And y'all said something about the offensive line play for the Broncos. If they don't tighten that up, it's really gonna be Return of the Mac. The song gonna be playing over the stadium. All right. the Sunday night game is the Eagles versus the Falcons, man. And for some reason, I'm gonna pick the Falcons for some reason. Who you got, B?
I don't know why you would do a thing like that. Listen, listen, man. The Falcons. The score really didn't reflect it the way it should have.
No.
But they got handled in Minnesota. They got thrown around like rag dolls in Minnesota.
Yeah, they did.
You know, the Eagles have a high octane offense, but they are so physical on defense. You saw it in the second half against Washington. I think they kind of woke up.
Yeah.
This is not going to be pretty for the Falcons. You know, God bless Julio. I love him. You know, one of the best in the league. He deserves money.
Mm.
This is going to be an ugly game. Give me Eagles.
Who you got, K-Man?
That Malik Jackson injury, that Les Frank injury that he had, that's going to hurt him down the line. I remember him in 2015. I mean, he scored the first touchdown in the Super Bowl. He's going to be missed, but the Falcons are soft. Mm-hmm. They're just soft. They can't push anybody around, and they get pushed around. I got the Eagles.
All right. So, this last prediction, last game, man, Monday night. Ah, man. I'm going to tell you, first of all, one of these teams impressed me a little bit more than the other. The other one just let me down. Who you got, K-Man? Browns and the Jets.
I got the Browns.
All right, so B, who you got, B?
Before I pick, is CJ Mosley, like, how bad is his injury? Because he went out.
Yeah, they never said anything about that.
Yeah, they didn't. I haven't heard anything about that.
If CJ Mosley, huh?
It's Wednesday, so you know you would hit something.
Yeah. If he's out, give me Cleveland, because he's like the heart and soul of the defense. He you know, as he goes, they go. If he doesn't play, give me the Browns. If he plays, give me the Jets.
I'm telling you, for me, this was a hard one for me, man. I was looking at this earlier. It's like I want to be that guy and go with the Browns, but something's telling me, man, Le'Veon spotlight, man, Monday Night Football, Le'Veon might go off. So I'm taking the Jets. So I had good peoples. But
I will say this: I need to see more from Sam Darnold. Yeah. I need to see a lot more from Sam Darnold.
I don't want him to fall into Jameis Winston mode.
Well, hold up about Sam Darnold. Remember, he ain't got nothing to throw to.
And he lost
a new one.
Yeah, he's gone for the season.
He's gone for the season. Well, Anderson's a number 3 at best.
Yeah, he's a Will Fuller.
Yeah,
he's a Kenny Stills Will Fuller.
Okay.
Yeah. So they ain't got. So I can't really judge him because he don't got any weapons. So I mean, now I know Demaryius just got traded over there. This ain't Demaryius from like 2010 or 2012 or 14 or 13.
Yeah, when he was the Broncos. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's ordering boneless wings these days.
Only winners get wings. Only winners get wings. But two ruptured Achilles. I mean,
I know, right?
So.
Wow. All right, peoples. Anybody got any parting shots? 2 minutes apiece.
Not really. I mean, I'm glad football is back. I enjoyed week 1. I will say that I did enjoy watching us thrash the Giants. I don't want us to get big-headed going into Landover because that is a better defense that we're going to get up against. So I think this week will be a true test of our offense.
Is what's name playing? Who? The defensive tackle for the Redskins.
I don't think so. I don't think so. But they still got
they got what you call
the other guy.
Deron
Payne. Yeah.
All right, K man, you got 2 minutes.
Well, it's overreaction. Wednesday, the Patriots look unstoppable. Cleveland looks like crap. Oh, that's right. It's the first week of the season. First game of the season. Everybody calm down. Don't get too high. Don't get too low. This is a long season. It's only 17 weeks, but it's long. That being said, I think New England still shows that they're the cream of the crop. LA looked like they kind of, was out of it, but maybe had a little bit of Super Bowl hangover, got themselves back together. New Orleans was able to, see if they can start this revenge tour coming up because remember Brady got suspended for 4 games because of the Deflategate, and they love that Goodell had to give him a trophy. I know that John Payton and Drew Brees would love that at the end of the season, if they hold that Lombardi, to look at Goodell and look at those referees and say, hey, you can't take this away from them. So it's early. I think some things, when we look back on this, some teams might not be as good as we thought. Some teams might not be as bad as we thought. But I will say this: Jameis Winston sucks. All right.
All right, okay, man. So this is my last thing. The only thing I'm saying, man, like I say, is week 1. A lot of teams surprised everyone. Like I say, I think a lot of teams were crowned paper champions. I'm looking forward to the Cowboy game and my Saints against the Rams game. I think Fox is gonna have a real high ratings this weekend.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that game.
Sean, after the Redskins lose, are you gonna get off that? Are you gonna finally get off that wagon, or where we gonna stand on that?
I'm like Costanza. I'm gonna ride it out. I'm gonna go down with the team. Going down with the ship.
Yeah.
No.
All right.
All right.
All right, man.
All right. See y'all next week.
All right. Hey.
All right.
Yep.